coming weeks. Colbert County Schools is one of the 11 school districts across Alabama that committed to traditional learning. Another school that also committed, Albertville City Schools. And joining us right now live via Zoom is their superintendent, Dr. Boyd English. Dr. English, good to see you again. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing this morning?
Doing well. Thank you so much for joining us. Busy days ahead. Your school co-signed that announcement saying that you're committed to traditional learning. How did you come to that decision?
Well, first of all, we definitely respect all of our colleagues and superintendents in North Alabama that have had to have those difficult conversations and come to those difficult decisions about whether to go full virtual for 9 weeks or offer several options for their parents and students. And we feel very confident in our plan. And we want to ultimately give our parents an option between virtual and traditional options for the 2021 school year. Really, as we go through our plan, we have really gone through this plan as walking through it as a parent, walking through it as a student, and walking through it as teachers. So there are 5 essential components for reopening, and we're really tuning in and focusing on those 5 specific components for reopening.
We're going to talk more about that in a moment, but you got some people, some parents especially, scratching their heads and wondering this morning, Dr. English, how does one school district go to virtual only if we're trying to control the spread of coronavirus, and other school districts such as yours decided, hey, we're going to give some options?
Well, I think it's important to get the pulse of your community. Mm-hmm. We were deliberate in making sure that we involved, we started with a section or a portion of our central office staff and leaders as we started to build that framework, and then our principals and our teachers, and most recently our parents and our community members, our business leaders. So we feel like we've involved everyone in the Albertville community and the Aggie family to make sure that it's not just one person's plan, that it's a comprehensive plan that everyone's had a part of.
Let's talk, and if you can help us out a little bit with the transportation and meals. What can parents and students expect when it comes to those two to make sure that that area is sanitized, we make sure that we keep that spread down?
When I spoke earlier of making sure we walk through as what a parent would see and what our students and teachers would feel each day, we have just recently placed a bid out for partnering with janitorial service providers that could allow us to sanitize our facilities, each classroom every evening, so that our parents and our teachers and our students walk into a clean, sanitized environment each and every day in the Albertville City Schools. And that includes our buses and our cafeterias. Now, we really leaned on CDC guidelines and with our cafeteria capacity. So there are 2 cafeterias that we will be eating hot meals in, and that's our high school and middle school, but they will be less than 50% capacity, and there will be plexiglass dividers and for an extra layer of protection for our students and our teachers. But in many of our schools, from AK-PK all the way up to the intermediate school, those students will be eating in their classrooms.
All makes sense. Dr. Boyd English, thank you so much. We've been talking to you and so many superintendents from all across the North Alabama area ever since this whole pandemic started. We really appreciate you coming back on to continue this conversation. We'll talk some more. Albert City School Superintendent Dr. Boyd English, thanks again for joining us this morning, sir.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Same to you, my friend. It's 6:40 right now.